Hey guys, this is Tracy from TMC Coaching, and you are watching another episode of From the Garage. So I want you to permit me today to speak to some of the comments that I received here recently in asking you what you're working on, what you're struggling in, what might be better to serve you. I had one such comment that I thought, oh, this is a great comment, great question, and I want to speak into that briefly. I've jotted some things down that I want to share with you that I think could be helpful in more general terms. And I'm actually speaking to those who are leaders. You're running a business in your industry. You've been doing it for a while now, and you're fearful about a condition that might be brewing within you. Okay, so allow me just a couple of moments here. Let's go through the symptoms, right? Ask you a few questions, just like a doctor and you're the patient. Okay. Do you find yourself lacking in energy to be productive at work? Do you find yourself struggling just to get the workday started and you can't wait until the workday's over? I know that may describe a lot of us. Maybe you feel uninspired by the work you do. I mean, the things that you used to find joy and satisfaction and fulfillment in, it just doesn't do it much for you anymore. You, my friend, may be experiencing what is called burnout. Burnout occurs when we feel overwhelmed by our workload. It could be that the pressures and the stresses of our job has just drained us emotionally. Or it might be that the constant demand of deadlines, of people, right? They come in all shapes and sizes, right? So there's people that are our employees, there's those that are our coworkers, those that we work for, the client and the guest or the customer. Those demands that are placed on us have just drained us, and now we're just nigh exhaustion. You may be asking yourself, how in the world do I avoid this state? How can I keep from becoming burned out? Well, I think a better question that you could ask yourself is this: how might I stay motivated in spite of the daily pressures? Now, of course, I'm not going to, in a 4-minute video, be able to solve this entire huge problem, because a problem such as this is unique, and your circumstances are unique, and the way that we all deal with stress and pressure is unique to us. But I think there are at least 3 general areas where pressure shows up. Pressure, your pressure, my pressure, could be occupational. In other words, think of those that are the high risk, high hazard, high stress. I mean, if you're a crab fisherman, that's a high pressure, high stress type of career. If you wash windows on a high rise, I mean, that's a tough one. Suppose you're trimming trees and you have to climb up and scale up a tree in order to knock down those limbs. There's a lot of pressure in that. A firefighter, a paramedic, law enforcement. So your pressure could stem from the occupation. It's just occupational hazard, the work that you do. But your pressure could be situational. Situational means that when you are by yourself, you're fine. But the moment a client comes in, the moment that a coworker comes alongside, you just get all stressed out and you're pressured because of that relationship between that. You work fine by yourself, but in the situation, you begin to get a little bit stressed out. But not only occupational, situational, but intentional. And what I mean by that is you did it to yourself. In other words, you have such a high expectation for yourself and what you can do and what you should be able to do. You got to be the fastest in the room. You got to be the smartest in the room. You got to be the best at what you do. And you've placed such high expectations on yourself that it just stresses you out. What I've learned and what I've used to help my clients that are actually leading, and they own a business and they're leading a team, the first responsibility of every leader is to first define reality. We have to have a reality check. Maybe, if we define reality, our expectations are unrealistic. You'll have to think into that in your situation. Maybe we're trying to manage others rather than lead others. Or possibly We are attempting to do it all. That's a lot of frustration. I find myself trying to do that. I try to do everything because I want it done my way and I want it done in my time, and I burn out and I get frustrated. I get frustrated with other people, I get frustrated with myself because I can't do it all. Maybe in defining reality for you, maybe you're simply competing with another company, and you shouldn't be. Maybe you're competing with somebody else. I've learned that the only one I need to compete with is myself. I need to become a better version of myself on a day-to-day basis. Now, I hope that that's helping you, but here's what I've learned, that a reality check, though nasty, is actually necessary. And if you're exhausted while running your business and trying to keep up, and you're trying to motivate yourself to stay positive, try asking and answering 3 questions. Question number 1, what am I presently doing well? Give yourself a break. Give yourself some credit. You're doing something right. You're doing something well. And then not only what are you doing well, but ask yourself, secondly, what is going right? There's a lot of things that are going wrong, especially in a time of national shutdown and global pandemics, and a lot of things are going wrong, but what is going right? And then the third question that I think would be helpful for you and me when we're faced with the possibility of becoming burned out, who do I know that I can enlist to help things get better? Leadership expert John Maxwell, one of my mentors, he says this, listen, a person's purpose in life is always connected to their giftedness. Get that. A person's purpose in life is always connected with their giftedness. Therefore, if frustration and even exhaustion has a tendency to become showing up in your life, it might be because you're attempting to do what someone else is better equipped and better suited to do for you. Find that person. I know they'll be a help to you. Well, I hope this was a help. I don't want you to become burned out. And there's plenty enough people out there that can help, that you can surround yourself by. They can help assist you in the line of work that you're in. Until next time, this is Tracy, and you've been watching From the Garage. Stay safe and be well. We'll see you next time.